We like to see Music City Track Carnival, again in its 23rd iteration, never disappoints. You can see the wind blowing a little bit, but again, the times have been stellar nonetheless. So a couple of scratches in this fast section, a couple of lane changes, but that's not going to change things up too much in terms of how the excitement's going to play out. We have Jack Bowen out of Tennessee with a 4:05 best. He's going to be starting things off in the inside of the track there. He's joined by Jamison Pfeiffer out of Georgia, 4:05.60, his best. Vinay Raman of Pennsylvania, 4:05 as well. Trent Daniels, Zachary Youngblood, Nathan Lee, Ben Wynn, Jackson Hogshead, Cade Cresswell, Thomas Arender, Marshall McConville, Callahan Fielder, Grattan O'Neill, and Evan Beeler. Another very strong contingent of young men taking to the track here for the last of our high school events before we move on to our final pro sections. But again, it's been such an exciting day for these high schoolers, and like you said, Trevor, the opportunity to run a full mile, they call it Bring Back the Mile for a reason, on a track like this at Lee University. What a fantastic opportunity for these youngsters.
Yeah, and I'm keeping my eye on Vinay Raman there out of Pennsylvania. He's headed to UPenn. We thought he maybe would have contested a little bit more. He only ran 1:53 yesterday in the 800. He does have a 1:50 best, so he certainly has the speed to contend. He's run 4:05 over the full mile earlier this year outdoors, so keep an eye on him. I'm sorry, Jamison Pfeiffer has run 4:05 over the full mile, but Raman has run 4:05 over the 1,600 meters. So pretty closely matched between those two, and they've got a pretty good pacer out in front there as well.
They sure do. Mr. Craig Engels, well, we've seen him in action already, and he's just having fun this season, I think, and still running incredibly well. Living out of a van and traveling the country and running some of his fastest times ever recorded. So things are clearly working for him as he's enjoying his life, and he's looking to take these guys through in 1:59 through 800. He's going to go as far as 1,000 meters, hopefully in 2:29. And you see tucked just in behind him, that is Vinay Raman of Pennsylvania. And a swift opening lap there for these guys. Raman 1:01.62, Pfeiffer just behind him of Georgia, and then Cresswell sitting in third at the moment. This is right on pace. Actually, just a tad slow, I should say, for what they're looking for, but really quick running nonetheless. A couple of scratches. Bowen, Fielder, and Youngblood, I think, not in it, but approaching the 600-meter mark. Engels continuing to cruise around the back of this track and bringing the pack with him.
Well, these guys are so evenly matched. Raman's run 9:02 over 3,200 meters. Pfeiffer's run 8:57. Again, Raman on paper has the speed. He's run 1:50 over 800 meters. He's been a bit inconsistent. He has run 1:50, like I said, a couple of times, but he's been all over the map, if we're being honest. So he has the foot speed, certainly. Also a sub-52 second performer over 400. So no surprise to see these guys breaking away from the pack. But could you ask for a better pacer than Craig Engels? And Raman, I think, maybe has a chip on his shoulder after that 800 yesterday.
Well, it was interesting because, again, Engels was set to take them out in 1:59. They were slower than that, although you saw his arm go up down that home stretch approaching the halfway mark. I think he was just encouraging the guys to come with him, say, come on, take advantage. This is going to be a fast race. Let's make it happen. And you see him there doing exactly that. He was set to take them 2:29 through 1,000 meters. They're going to hit that right here at about 2:32. But Engels showing no sign of relinquishing his pacing duties. And this has been split wide open. They're running into a headwind right now. They're going to have that at their side coming down the home stretch for the penultimate time. And again, you better believe, there you go, bringing the crowd up is Engels, trying to get them excited. You can't ask for a better pacer, as you said, and if you're a high schooler, having someone like Engels leading you through with a lap to go, well, that's all the confidence you need.
Well, you mentioned the wind, and that's what Engels was doing up there, not just setting the pace, but breaking that wind a little bit as well. Are we going to see some of this speed from Raman? Remember, he's run 51 seconds in the open quarter, 150 over 800. I don't know if Pfeiffer can hang with that. He's got about 8 meters or so right now, does Raman.
Well, I don't know. Raman looks great, but so too does Pfeiffer. And, you know, he is working hard to try to get on the back. Little shoulder check there, courtesy of Raman. But look at the turnover. The arm carriage is fast. It's high. It's dynamic. And he knows what he has to do over this closing 160 meters or so to hold off that charge, the challenge from behind. But Vinay Raman, he, barring disaster, is going to run away with this thing, and it's going to be fast indeed. He was 3:02 with a lap to go. He's going to hold on for a win here at the 2025 Music City Track Carnival. And if you can believe it, it looks like he's actually picking up the pace as he approaches that finish line. Just outside his lifetime best. Vinay Raman comes across the line. Brilliant finish for him. A 63-second close after some really fast mid-race running. 4:05.92. Look at that, about 2.5 seconds over Jamison Pfeiffer of Georgia. 4:08.14. And then let's give some kudos there to Cade Cresswell of North Carolina. Closes in 1:01.20 to take third in 4:11.04. That was a stellar finish by him. So fantastic running all around. Congratulated by Engels, his pacer. And you know what? He maybe looks a little disappointed to me. Now you see the clapping. Anytime you can come away with that kind of a win and not feel like it was maybe your best, it's a good sign of things to come.
I think that's a good way of putting it. You frame it as, hey, I ran well, there's more there. And he's having a great season. We're going to continue on.
How are you feeling about the way you jump?
Nice congratulations there from Chris Jost of New Balance. She's doing some good recruiting for that New Balance Nationals. You see him wearing that kit. Again, so many of these sort of post-season competitions yet to come for the top high schoolers. It's going to be an exciting